What's up? Welcome to another edition of Canadian football. We got the Toronto Argonauts versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Live play-by-play on GooseSports. As we got the Blue Bombers are 2.5-point favorites. Over/under is 49.5. I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say over. I think this game is gonna go over. Let's share this out real quick. 49.5. That's all it is. I'm gonna go over. Yeah. Graveler has an over/under of 216.5 yards passing. That's it. All right. Sharing all this stuff out to my Facebooks and Instagrams, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna put this on Twitter. X. Let's see. All right. What's up, Karam? Cowboys having drama. He just wants to get his contract. Just wants his contract. He's probably gonna get his contract eventually. So Winnipeg is a 2.5-point favorite tonight. Over/under is 49.5. Arbuckle has an over/under 300 and a half yards, so 300.5 passing yards. Over/under for Nick Arbuckle. Interesting there. Yeah, everybody drama, huh? I agree. He's a big part of y'all's defense. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, y'all, without Micah Parsons, your team is going to be pretty much your defense is going to be that good. I think they'll. I mean, what's he want me? But all these players want to get traded, man. I don't get it. I mean, Terry McLaurin wants to get traded. Now Micah Parsons is mad. All these players, I think they just want to get money, man. And they know this is a way to get it. So all they do is cry, bitch, and moan. That's all they gotta do. So and guess what, man? Looks like it might rain again here. So please go figure on that. Go figure on that. Rain. So Winnipeg Blue Bombers are going to win tonight. Well, they are the favorites. They are the favorites. I'm thinking about the over/under is 49.5. I like the over/under. Actually like the over. I should say. I think this game might go over. I don't know. What do I know? I think it's going over. Oh, man. Ooh-wee. So it's a Friday night. Friday night, man. Ooh-wee. Friday. So. You work, you set up for concerts. You work at the Canada Life Center. Ooh. Trying to read. It's hard to read sometimes. Especially when I can't see, when I'm blind, I can't see. Don't have my reading glasses on. Sometimes it's hard to read. Oh man, I need to wake up. Shit. Kind of wake up or something. Time to wake up. Got the Jets. The Winnipeg Jets, okay. Winnipeg Jets. All right, now I got you. Yeah, I haven't got going on here. Just still awards, just more commercials. More commercials. Hope it's a good game tonight. Hope we got a good game tonight. Hope we got a good one. Should be, I think, on paper. On paper, it'll be a good game. Who's Paxton betting on? I'm taking Paxton's lead. So whoever Paxton goes for, I'm voting for. All right, got the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at home against the Toronto Argonauts. Friday night football here on GooseSports. Excuse me, on GooseSports. That's where it is. So who's your player to shine tonight? Yeah, that's what when I went online. They said that the air quality should be better, or should get better. So the game is supposed to kick off on time, so they say. So Coxie has an anytime touchdown of plus 115. It's not bad odds. It's not horrible. Not in the minuses. So, it's curious who Paxton's betting on. Dembski, anytime touchdown, plus 120. Over on the receiving yards is 52.5. So, I think over is the play here. Ooh, he's betting on Toronto. Man. Well, I'm going to go against you and bet Winnipeg. I bet the home team. Yeah. You can't be right every time. You can't right every time. Get the Argonauts and the Blue Bombers. Damn, so what's up? All right, Steve. Getting close. We're in August. So we're in the NFL preseason month. College football is going to be the end of the month as the thunder rolls in the background. So we're gonna have it's football month for us here in the States. Saints play not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday on the 10th. The New Orleans Saints play. They play the Chargers. So I'll be live for that game. Definitely for that game. Oh, we got Jeff Johnson has subscribed according to Stream Labs and Stream Elements. Thank you for yeah. Oh, man, I need some coffee, man. I need to wake up. Tell my secretary to make me some coffee. Where's my secretary at? Make some coffee. So, went back and forth on this. I think Winnipeg's I think they've lost a few games in a row. So, need Canadian whiskey. I need something. I need some kind of whiskey. Yeah, I'm saving my liver for the Fireball. You know, when LSU and the Saints play, so I'm probably gonna need it. So I'm saving it for that. I got a whole another month to gear up my liver to you know. So I need something. It might rain again. It's rained Monday. It's rained Tuesday. It's rained Wednesday. It rained yesterday. By golly, it's overcast and it might rain again tonight. So, you got a long weekend in Canada. Yeah, I have enjoyed these Canadian football games. It is, it's similar to our rules to the NFL, but there's differences. The field's longer, it's wider. There's only 3 downs to get a first out of 4. So, but they have no singles. No, we don't have that in the NFL. You get a single point. You can't do that in the NFL. I like it. So, yeah, it does keep the weather cool. It's not like 95 degrees. So that is some good with it raining. It keeps the temperatures not really hot, like you're on the surface of Venus. So, all right, I think we're getting football. I think we're going to get to action. Friday Night Football. We're at the Princess Auto Stadium in Winnipeg. Who we got on the call? I don't recall seeing these two guys. Marshall Ferguson and Dwayne Ford. I don't recall seeing these guys. So Streveler making his second start, because Caleros, I guess he's still out. So, yeah, they heard the thunder. Who's gonna ball first? I gotta fix the clock. And damn, there it is. Fix the clock here. All right. And we're underway, and it's going to be Winnipeg getting the ball first. I screwed up the damn thing. And they return to the 35-yard line. I screwed the guy. Man, I'll fuck this up. Let's fuck this up. There we go. Now I cropped it right. There we go. All right, so Winnipeg had the ball first. They have at their own 35-yard line. They're going right to left on your radio dial. So Streveler back to throw. Dumps it out to the 40, to the 42. Goes Stearns. Be second down. They got a guy that went to Alabama on their team. On their offensive line, Randolph. Look at it's his first name. Should know him. He went to Alabama. Should know of him, should say. So 2nd and 2. Oliveira in that running back. They're going under center. There's a handoff, and Oliveira is going to close, but I think he's going to be about a half yard short. Going to be 3rd and about a half a yard for the Blue Bombers. 3rd, about a half a yard. Water. Argos. So 3rd and, I'm going to say a half a yard. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to... No, they're going to go for it. 3rd and about, they're called 3rd and a yard, but it's about, say, a half a yard. But they are going to go for it. Quarterback under center. A quick snap, that's a first down. Up to the 47-yard line. First down, Winnipeg. Quick snap, first down. I guess they don't use Trevor played in the NFL, Rich. What did he play for? Somebody's holding up on the golf course. I saw where somebody got beat up on the golf. Walton and Johnson was talking about it about a week ago. They had a fight on the golf course because somebody was being slow. Here's a pass out to the left. And catch me up to about the 51-yard line goes weak ball. Going to be second down. Oh, now there's a flag down. Hey, first flag of the game. Brought to you by, what's it brought to you by? Heinz Ketchup. What the flag's for? The zebras are talking. Oh man. It looks like it's going to be against Toronto. They're moving the ball up. Well, it was a 15-yard penalty against Toronto. Against Parrish. I guess was he unsportsmanlike? Was he unsportsmanlike? So let's see. Oh, there's a play. Okay, well, anyway, there's a handoff. They cut away too quick. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Running back is very little. So Aaron Judge won't miss much time. Yeah, but what are they going to do with him? I mean, yeah, but what are they going to do with Stanton then? Because Stanton's their DH. So they got a problem. If Judge can't play in the outfield, then what you going to do with Stanton? I mean, he's been hitting the ball better. 2nd and 10 for Winnipeg. Traveler dumps over the middle, caught to the 40, up to the 38. Gonna be 3rd down. Yes. Corcoran with the catch. Gonna be 3rd down. But yeah, what are you doing with Stanton? Stanton in the outfield, you think? I guess. But they got Bellinger. And because you're going to lose somebody. Dominguez. So Castillo on for a field goal. This is a 45-yard fields up, kick up, and it's going to be off the upright. No good. Off the upright, no good. From 45 yards, no dice, no good. Well, you played for all those teams? So Arbuckle. Then the Argonauts will come on the field for their first possession. The Yankees have too many. Because if you're gonna put Stanton somewhere, I guess you're gonna put him in right field. I guess, but you move Bellinger to the left, and what you gonna do with Dominguez, and then you got Grisham. Boone will make the right choices, right? What you doing over there? Yeah. Well, you should be checking it. Hooray. Oh, well. Arbuckle started his CFL career with Calgary, Stampeders. So Toronto get their first possession as Winnipeg missed a field goal on their first possession. Arbuckle, week 8 against Winnipeg, for 316 yards. All right, so he's got 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, over 2,000 yards, 2-5 on the season. This record. There's a handoff up to the 35-yard line. That's a new running back for Toronto. It's a new running back. Gotta write his name down. So second down. McMahon's from McNeese State, running back for Toronto. And McNeese State's in Louisiana. So 2nd and 6 from the 34. Arbuckle gonna get sacked back at the 31-yard line. Punt time. 3rd down. Punt time. Yeah, Saints drafted Tommy Stevens out of when that might have been the last draft for Sean Payton. I can't remember when he got drafted by the Saints, but yeah, Stevens got drafted by the Saints. Then we cut him. He was a 7th round pick, and they cut him. I don't think he even made it to week 1. So 3rd and 8 punts away. And coming up, making a catch at the 35, up to the 40, to the 45. Out of bounds, close to the 50-yard line. That's where the Blue Bombers will have it with 9:27 to go. First quarter. Who am I picking? I picked Winnipeg. Ryan. I picked Winnipeg. So that means bet Toronto. That means bet Toronto. Oh, Levi Mitchell, he's still playing, man. He's still playing football. He's been playing for a while. Wait, man. And alright. So Winnipeg will get their second possession of the game. First one, they went down and had a chance for a field goal, missed it. 45-yarder went off the upright. All right, come on, get the game started. All right, 1st and 10 for the Blue Bombers. They'll have it their own 49. Traveler. And ball gets again picked off. Returns to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Pick 6 for the Argonauts. Man. Interception, pick 6. Boom, goes the dynamite. So put 6 on the board for the road team. Need Damian Allen. Oh, the ball got tipped by 91, and 8 picked it off and ran it back. Good job by 97, not blocking in the back there. Yeah, good job by 97 to not push the quarterback down in the back, because that probably would have been a call for a legal block. Extra points up, and it is good. 7-0 Argos. Let's go. Got a point on the board, got a touchdown on the board. 7-0 Argonauts after the pick 6. It was Judge. They're showing a replay again. Let's see. All that defensive lineman came from. He came all the way over, and snuff out the play. Judge with interception, touchdown. Off to the races. All right, so it's 7-0. Be a Judge, not Aaron Judge, but Judge. He's got 2 Grey Cup wins. So it's 8:55 to go in the first. It's 7-0 Toronto after the pick 6. All right, here we go. There's kickoff. And gonna field about the 20. Gets to the 30, 35, up to the 40, 45, 50. Gets no, he may go. Nobody's going to catch him. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Kickoff return for a touchdown. Man. Now it's 7-6. Man. Wish they put on the screen who scored, man. 23. That's Duval. I'm trying to read the name on the back of the jersey. Extra points up and good. 7-7. Man, what a game so far. 7-7. Man. All right, man. We got a good game going on, Paxton. 7-7. We had a pick six for a touchdown. Now we got a kickoff return for a touchdown. Just like that. Really? Love football. Yeah, you like football, man? Yeah. Football. I get my last Grey Cup win for Edmonton was 2015. All right, I'm back. 7-7 now. Well, Yankees taking Rodon out in the 5th inning. It's at 100 pitches. Gee. Here comes that crappy ass bullpen. So 7-7 now. Winnipeg will be. I'm sorry. Toronto will be getting the ball too. Unless they return it for a touchdown. Let's kick off. Here comes kickoff. And he returns it to the 10, 15, 20, to 25, across the 30, and still going. And we got a flag down. Now we got a flag down. Yeah, I remember they were the Eskimos up until several years ago when everybody was changing their names. So this is probably going to be a penalty against Toronto. It's going to push them back. Where is Louisiana? I don't know. So first and 10, Toronto at their own 10-yard line. So they had a decent return on the kickoff. But now they push back to their own 10. So first and 10 for Arbuckle and the Argos. Pass out to the left. Makes a catch. And it's put to the 14-yard line goes Matal. It's going to be second down. Yes, I'm in Louisiana. I live in Louisiana. That'd be second down for Toronto. Second and 6 from their own 14-yard line. And Arbuckle back to throw. It might have been offsides. That pass is incomplete. That might be offsides. Looked like they were past the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped. Let's check it out. One refs, one zebras. Oh. Yeah, they don't show the refs a lot like they do in the NFL. After every penalty. Here we go. Like it's gonna be against Toronto because they're declining it. So it was offsides against the Argos. Third down. As they were past the line of scrimmage when the ball was snapped. So punt time for Toronto. Toronto's 2-5 on the season. Winnipeg is 3-3. Frog starting the croak. We must know the rain's not coming. Man, all of a sudden they just get croak at a certain time, like when it gets like really dusk, like they know when nighttime. Punts away, and fields it, but the 50 gets to the 55, goes out of bounds. That's where Winnipeg will have it. So 1st and 10 with 6:57 to go in the first. 7-7. We had a pick six for a touchdown and a kickoff return for a touchdown. That's been all the points scored. All right, so ball's at the 54. There's a handoff up to the 53 of Toronto. Goes Oliveria. Going to be 2nd down. Second and 7 from the 53. Back to throw, Traveler. And going to step up now. Going to be sacked. Back at the 50, their own 52. Going to be punt time. So Traveler gets sacked by Casey and Judge. Punt time. Let's see. And punts away. And going back and fields at the 10, gets to the 15, up to not even that. It does break the tackle to 20, 25, 30, 35, spins, gets down to the 40-yard line. Man, better return than it looked like. Oh, man, there's a flag. Of course, there's a flag. Probably going to come back. Probably going to come back. So that's where Toronto will have it. But we'll see what they have after the penalty. I'm pretty sure that's going to be against them. All right, let's see where the ball's going to be at now for Toronto. Why didn't you go inside, dog? It's going to rain soon. All right, 1st and 10, Toronto. Where'd the ball at, though? They'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So penalty puts it back to their own 8 for the Argos. Possession before last, they're at their 10. Arbuckle throws and catch made by the 10. Break, shakes a tackle. Gets to the 15. Still going maybe to the 17-yard line. That should be a first down. First down for Coxie. Should be a first down for the Argos. Should be 1st and 10. Oh, no, they're going to mark them. Show on the screen, 2nd and 1. I thought for sure you got that first down. I guess they call us progress stop, I imagine. He got to. Looked like he got to me. 2nd and 1. And they're going to hand it off. And McMahon's going to fight, not going to get there. I mean, why were they going shotgun? Why not just go under center and get the first like they always do? Now it's 3rd and 1 again. Well, they need 1 yard still. Now it's 3rd down. I'd imagine they're going to go under center now. So McMahon couldn't get the first. So 3rd and 1. It's like Winnipeg. I'm sorry, looks like Toronto. I imagine they're going for it here. Right? No? They're punting? Oh, they're punting. Wow. I thought they would go under center and just do quarterback sneak. But I thought they were going to do that on 2nd and 1. So punt time. And punts away. And to the 40, to the 45, up to the 50 goes, what? Laval. 1st and 10 to Winnipeg. Where is all my subscribers? Did YouTube not notify nobody again? That was live? It's possible. All right, so 1st and 10, Winnipeg. And they have it at their own 50. Traveler going to roll right, throws, and catch made at the cross of 50 to the 48. Now runs backwards, but they're going to give him to the 49. It'll be 1st down. Blue Bombers is. I think that was Stearns on the catch. It was Stearns. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 40, at the Toronto 49. There's a handoff, gets to the 45, to the 40, 35, down to the 30. Gets pushed out of bounds, goes Dembski. 1st down, Blue Bombers. Light blue versus the dark blue tonight. Yeah, it's a light blue versus the dark blue. Might need some caffeine, coffee to wake me up. Jeez, why am I yawning? The ball at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Blue Bombers. Quarterback keeper will get down to the 22-yard line. Going to be a 2nd down for Winnipeg. Wait, now we got a player down. That's looks like it's Judge. That's the guy that had the interception and the touchdown earlier for Toronto. As he's down on the ground. Together runs a lot. I gotta start paying more attention to stuff like that in detail from players. If I want to do a lot of these games. So Judge walks off. Man, I didn't know Aaron Judge played football for Toronto. Man, need to go tell Steinbrenner that Judge is playing football for the Argos. So second down and 3 from their own. Second down and 3 from the 22 of Toronto. They will go under center, and now there's movement and flags on the field. Where everybody's pointing. The defense points, the offense points, and defense points, offense points. Then the zebras decide and which one is the guilty party. What'd you see? I don't know. I was looking at my watch. Oh, offside against Toronto. That's going to be a first down. Like it's going to be against 91. So, they'll give Winnipeg a first down. So, first and 10, Blue Bombers at the 17 of Toronto. As they're in the red zone. In the red zone. There's a handoff. Oh, Oliveira gets about 9. Should be second down about 1. First I thought the quarterback kept it, but he gave it to the running back. Gets about 9 on the carry. Gonna be second down and 1 for the Blue Bombers. Quarterback keeper, and Strebler will get to the end zone. Touchdown. Man. Touchdown, Blue Bombers. 13-7 now. Winnipeg. Yeah. Man. So 23 ticks to go in the quarter as Strebler scores. Here's the game's first offensive points. We had a defensive points and special teams points. So there's the first offensive points. Here comes the extra point. Up and looks good, and it is. 14-7 with 14 ticks to go in the quarter. He went to Washington. Man, he's wearing the same colors that the Huskies have. The helmets are very similar. Very similar. So 14-7. With the ball over to Toronto now. We got 14 ticks to go before the quarter break. Well, not enough. Mini break. Nice pickoff time here for the Blue Bombers. And there's a kick. And I hate this camera angle. And it's just going to go out of bounds. Oh, the camera angle is awful, man. The kickoff goes out of bounds, and of course the flag comes out. Yeah, he does look very muscular. Like a very tough guy to bring down. Yeah, tough guy to bring down. All right. Come on, man. All right, so 1st and 10. Toronto will have it at the 50-yard line. Here's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Arbuckle throws and incomplete around the 45 of Winnipeg, but there is a flag down. Try to get to Coxie, but there is a flag down. Where was the flag thrown? I saw the quarterback get hit. I don't know if it's going to be offering a pass or not. Nope. It could be a holding call against Toronto. Yep, it's going to be a holding call against Toronto, and that's going to push them back a few yards. I got to get some coffee or something. Yeah, I'm dying. Dying. You just came out. I got it. I got my coffee. Got my coffee brewing. All right. So we had 76 yards of offense for Winnipeg, 17 for Toronto. Only 14 yards passing, 5 rushing for the Argos, 30 rushing, 51 for Winnipeg. So the offense only, the offense has only scored 7 points between the two teams. You had a special teams point and a defensive touchdown. So the offenses have been kind of lackluster in that first quarter. All right, the ball at the 40. Be 1st and 20 after the holding call that ended the first quarter. So Arbuckle going to throw to the right side, catch made about the 45, and Coatsy trying to make a tackle, gets to about the 47. Going to be a 2nd down here for the Argos. Coatsy. Receiving ranks this season, he's 3rd in yards, tied for 1st in 30-yard catches or more, and 4th in yards per game. So 2nd down and 14. Toronto has at their own 46. Back to throw is Arbuckle. And goes deep down the field and going to be incomplete in the double coverage. Going to be 3rd down. Try to get to Matal, incomplete. Going to be 3rd down. Third down. Third and 14. The punt time. And both these offenses have been kind of not very good. So punts away, and they got some pressure on it, and be fielding around the. Oh, it's going to bounce around, pick up at the 5, and gets to only the 10. Goes Laval. So we'll have a commercial break. Commercial break. I think so. Winnipeg High School champs, Dembski and Oliveria. All right, no commercial. All right, good. No commercial. Good job. So first and 10 at the Winnipeg 10-yard line. And here's a pass. Catch made the 10. Gets to about the 14. It was Stearns with the reception. It'll be second down at about 6 for Winnipeg. Second and 6 here for Winnipeg. Oh, they actually gave him to the 15. I'll make it second and 5 for the 15-yard line. Second down. They're gonna run up Oliveria, and he's trying to get 5, and it's gonna be about a yard short. It's gonna be 3rd and 1. Oliveria only gets 4. Needed 5, so it'll be 3rd and 1 for Winnipeg. I can call it 3rd down and inches. 3rd and inches from the 20. Oh, from the 19. Gotta get to the 20. They'll go for it. Quarterback keeper, and it's easily converts the 3rd down, 1st down. Now we got some pushing and shoving going on, whistles being blown after the play, but it's a 1st down for Winnipeg. So Brady Oliveria has 41 carries for 211 yards in 3 games since he's been injured. Also has 13 catches and 129 yards receiving, which gives him a combined of like close to 114 yards per game. All-purpose rushing and receiving. So 1st and 10 for the 22. A little shovel pass. Wheat fall to the 25 up to the 20. Nice tackle. That is McFadden with the tackle at the 26. He'll be second down. Yeah, that is LSU helmets, Rich. It is. Going to be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And catch made at the 35. That's Wheatfall to the 37-yard line. Be 1st down for the Blue Bombers. 1st down for the Blue Bombers. Ooh. That's a 1st and 10 at their own 36 for the Blue Bombers. They're going to hand it off. Oliveira only gets about a yard. Going to be second down and 9. Second and 9. So 9:23 to go in the second quarter. Been a very low, like these offenses have been. Offenses has just been bad tonight. Excuse me. So second down and 8. Back to throw is Straveler, and he's going to be sacked. Be third down. And Straveler gets sacked, going to lose about a yard, maybe 2. Could be third down. Punt time. Man, these offenses have been, someone's got to give. Rich. These offenses, they got to heat up a little bit. So punt time with 8:18 to go in the second quarter. Punts away. And going to field up at the 25, gets to the 30, up to the 35-yard line. That's where Toronto will have it. So now we're going to commercial break. So now I can go fix my coffee. Back. Oh, man. All right. Come on, we need some offense, man. We need some offense in this game. Come on. Somebody's got to put up an offensive show. Be first and 10 for the Argos. And this time they didn't get a penalty on the punt return, so they're going to start where they returned it to. That's a first and 10 at the 35. Arbuckle. Catch made it at the 40. As Coatsy gets about the 45. That's a first down. First down for the Argos with 7:45 to go here in this second quarter. Traveling Fools. He's a Gosling rookie. Yo, 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 yo. Remember for 18 months. Oh, that was me. That Bayou Tigers Network. I don't know why it gave me. I meant to get them. I don't know why I put the membership on that channel, not GooseSports. But that Bayou Tigers is me. Arbuckle throws and get tipped down the line, incomplete. So I don't know why I did that. But yeah, that Bayou Tigers is me. I don't know why it did that. I guess it was human error. I guess that was human error. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. I am going to do something with that channel. So, and, so 2nd and 10 at the 45. Arbuckle going to throw. Catch made at the 50, the 45, down to the 42 goes Brissett. Getting close to football, man. Traveling fools. We're in football month. We're in football month now. So, you know, we're in August. You know, preseason starting. NFL preseason starting up. Saints playing the 10th. End of the month, we're going to have week 0. Nice. Almost there. With the 1st and 10 at the 41. It's a pass out to the left. Catch at the 40 up to the 36. That was Ungerer. Almost there. Happy birthday, Paxton. We'll say at the midnight. Well, I don't know if I'm almost up to midnight, but I mean, I remember doing that. You know, when you're in your 20s and you stay up till midnight, yeah. Now you're like, I don't want to do that. What do I want to stay up for midnight for? It's just another damn year. Arbuckle throws, catch. Oh, it's dropped right across the middle. Is Matal dropped it. Jeez. But yeah, I mean, I remember those days. I used to do it all the time, man. Especially if my birthday fall on a weekend, like on a Friday or Saturday or a Sunday. You go out, and then you celebrate at midnight because you turn to be like 25 or something. Yeah, I remember those days. So 3rd and 6 from the Winnipeg 37. They're going to go a field goal. And Laram, that's his first name. That's what I'm going to call him. 43-yard field goal. I can't pronounce that last name. Field goal is up and looks good. And it is. Oh, Hyla Lawru. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. Hyla Lawru with the field goal. 14-10. Okay. That's what you say. So 14-10. You should be going out tonight, Paxton. Why are you home? Aren't you like in your 20s? You should be like going out on your birthday. Go out with your friends. Go find you a squeeze or something. Yeah, you should go do. Go find you a squeeze for your birthday. That's what you need to do, Paxton. And then you can find her, and then you could tell her to subscribe to my channel. So we got 14-10, our new score. So maybe the offenses are heating up. I want to see some. I want to see like in the 40s by both teams. That's what I want to see. So commercial break. The game will resume shortly. Okay, good. As long as it resumes shortly. Oh, they're honoring Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on Thursday. BC and Hamilton. Hamilton's highest honor. Okay, it's Hamilton. Okay, that's where he's from. Didn't know that. Man. All right, we go. So be 1st and 10 to 40. There's a hand off up to the 45. Goes Oliveria. That's right. They might not see it. They might not see tomorrow. So yeah, but they might not see tomorrow. So it's always good to say happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow for the nightcap game. Yeah, there's 2 games tomorrow, but I'll be here for the nightcap. 2nd and 5 from the 45. There's a handoff across to almost to the 50. Gonna be about a half yard short. Unless they give it to him. Let's see what it's either gonna be 3rd and about a half a yard, or they're gonna give him the first. Football. Where they mark it at? It was close. Well, they gave him the first. They mark it at the 50, first down. As Oliver runs it again. This time only gets about a yard to the 51. Gonna be a 2nd down. Gonna be 2nd down. It's gotten humid past 20, 30 minutes. I think the rain that was in the area has moved away. So I'm not getting that cool breeze anymore. But it didn't rain here now. 2nd and 8 from 52. That might be offsides by Toronto. Might be a free play. And going to be incomplete around the 42. But I think they had a free play. And now, are there more flags? There might be several. Might be a few. Maybe 2 penalties on against Toronto. Okay, we had an offsides and then a pass interference. So they'll decline the offside and accept the pass interference. So 1st down, Blue Bombers. They'll have it up in Toronto territory. As we got 3-minute warning. Got 3-minute warning. So it's wait, man. And where's everybody at? Paxton, where's Mario and Paulie? Where's Bow Down? Randall? Where's everybody at tonight? Man, everybody must be out with their wives on Friday. Maybe they took them out to dinner, like maybe I should have done. So there's Steve. Steve G's in the chat. He says, cheers. So I was just asking, so where's everybody at tonight? Not that everybody sits here and waits for me to go live. Back from dinner. See, I knew it. I knew it. I just said maybe they went out to dinner tonight. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Dinner. Now we're still about 7 subscribers away from 8,000. I need to get some fireballs in case I hit it this weekend and we can celebrate. All right. 3-minute warning. The ball's at the 44. There's a handoff, and Oliveira going to maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd and 10. They still have it at the 44-yard line. Toronto. So 2nd and 10 from the 44 of Toronto. 2:40 here to go in the second quarter. 14-10 Winnipeg. They had the ball. Streveler gonna quarterback keep it and get down to the 38-yard line, maybe. Gonna be 3rd down. I guess they're playing for the field goal. Must be playing for the field goal. Full stomach. That's always good to have a full stomach. I had pulled pork. Like a pulled pork on a hamburger bun. So 3rd down and 4 from the 38. I'm sure they'll go field goal here. As Castillo missed from 45. This one's be from 46. Field goal is up. And this one looks good. And this one is good. So 17-10 is our new score. With 2:12 to go in the half. I got Winnipeg minus 2.5. Nice. The Bombers were favored. So, but 17. So it's been an interesting game. We've had a kickoff return for a touchdown. We've had a pick 6. So Toronto still hadn't scored. They still haven't scored an offensive touchdown, but they had the defensive touchdown. So, and then Winnipeg had a kickoff return for a touchdown. So there's 7 of their points. So really hasn't been an exciting offensive, game by either team. Hopefully that'll change in the second half. The Yankees are beating the Marlins. The Marlins stink. Yankees better sweep this team. All right, so we got 2:12 to go in the half. 17-10, Toronto getting the ball. Oh, she's betting Winnipeg. All right. Marlins. I wonder if the Marlins ever going to win a World Series again. Now, they've won 2. Then they had a fire sale the year after. But no, they've won. At least they've won 2 in their history. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 40. Arbuckle. It's going to be the ball's lose a fumble. It's picked up. This might be a touchdown, and it is. Scoop and score. Touchdown. Blue Bombers. So we've had 2 defensive touchdowns in this game. One by Toronto. Now one by Winnipeg. Scoop and score. Having Subway. Subway's all right, man. I just find them. I find them not as good as they used to be. And of course they have went up like everybody else. So, but sometimes if you get that meal, was it $6.99 daily meal? It's a 6-inch sub and a chips and a drink. That's actually decent price. Here comes the extra points up and good. It's now 24-10. Subway, eat fresh. Yeah, their bread's not as good as it used to be. So the CFL on TSN score is slow. Yeah, I'm watching on CFL Plus, so I'm probably behind TSN because I'm on the internet. Internet says that was what George Bush. Internet. Didn't Al Gore invent the internet? That's what he said anyway. Internets. So scoop and score. It's 24-10. And it's Pearson with the touchdown for the Blue Bombers. So we've had 2 defensive touchdowns. We've had a special teams touchdown. So right now we're at 34. So we're definitely going to go. The over-under was like 49.5, I believe it was. So they're definitely going over. Now when you have special teams points and 2 defensive touchdowns, that really helps you a lot, especially if you bet the over. All right, we're going to have kickoff time with 2:03 to go in the half. Toronto will be getting the ball back. They just had the ball, but they turned it over. There's kickoff. Turns it to the 20, 25, 30, 35, up to about the 40-yard line. Goes Grant. The first down, Argos. Military had the internet. Then so it wasn't Al Gore. Al Gore didn't invent the internet like he said. Look, Al Gore did. He invented the internet. Oh well. He lied. I mean, politicians lie. Oh man. Can't believe politicians lie. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 41. For Toronto, they're now about 14. Now they need a score for half. Arbuckle dumps out to the right, catch made, but that's gonna go nowhere. Gonna lose about 2. And it's Brissett with the catch. Well, he's gonna lose about 2 yards on the play. Yeah, Al Gore signed off on it. Yeah, that's what Al did. So in his mind, he invented it because he signed off on it. So in his mind, it's like, oh. Yeah. Okay. All right, Al. 2nd and 11. Here for Toronto. And there's Arbuckle back to throw. And right side, catch made, but not going to be a first down. Going to be about 3 yards short. There's Coatsy with reception, but he's going to be about 3 yards short. 3rd down. Man, some of that 86 looks like an 88. Look, is that 88 or 86? But I don't think they have an 88. At least I don't have one written down. So punt time for Toronto with 1:24 left and counting in the 2nd quarter. So Winnipeg getting the ball back, and they'll have a chance to maybe get points before the break. Punts away. Fields around the 15, gets to the 20, 25, up to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, still going 55, across midfield. He may go. And he's going to score a touchdown. Laval gets a kickoff, now a punt for a touchdown. Whoa. Who had him on the prop bets? 30-10. Man, he had a kickoff return for a touchdown, now a punt return for a touchdown. So Laval, man, is man. These. Was that a prop bet tonight? And he's gonna get the over by he's gonna make the over by himself at this rate. When he's responsible for 12 points. Here comes the extra point, make it a 21-point game up, and it is good. 31-10 with 50 seconds to go before the halftime break. Man. 31-10. Where you at, Paxton? Didn't you bet Toronto? Where you at, Paxton? You bet Toronto. Man. Wait, did Miami just hit a grand slam? They did. Man, the Yankees, the Yankees just went and got this guy from Colorado. And he gets up a grand slam. Your pitching still sucks. Yankees gonna lose to the fucking Marlins. So 50 seconds to go, kickoff time. There's a kickoff. And returns to the 10, 15, to the 20, 25, to the 30, to the 35-yard line. Goes Grant. So it's 31-10, but we're getting ready to get to halftime. Man. Yeah, Winnipeg, yeah, they went up big in a hurry. This guy Vival had a punt return for a touchdown, a kickoff for a touchdown. That's 12 points right there. So we're at 41 total points. So, and the over-under was 49.5. So I say it's safe to assume that the over is going to be hit. All right, so first and 10 to 35. Arbuckle. Ball gets tipped up in the air. Ooh, incomplete, man. Well, Winnipeg is just, they're just playing really well right now. Second and 10. Toronto's playing like the Aints. It's going to be a second and 10 here for Toronto. I mean, nobody blocked that rusher, man. I mean, he's put his hands up and knocked the ball down. Nobody blocked him. Jeez. All right, so second and 10. We got 39 ticks to go and a half. Arbuckle. Going to go deep down the field, left side. Got a guy there at the 30. Catch made the 25-20. Breaks the tackle. Gets to the 15. And Coaxey almost fumbled it. But he's tackled. Actually, the mark at the 16. Must have went back a little bit. But first down, Toronto. It's Coaxey with a big catch. What's up, Carmen? Hello, Carmen. How you doing tonight? You shared me out? Well, thank you. It's a ball at the 17. Arbuckle out to the right, catch made at the 10. And that's about it. As Mayala with the reception. How you doing tonight, Carmen? Carmen Dawn Allen. We got 13 seconds to go in the half. Arbuckle back at the row. Pressured and incomplete. And now there's going to be 7 seconds left. Going to be 3rd and 3. Now they're going to have to try a field goal. Now they're going to have to go field goal. It was up. This might be intentional grounding. This might be intentional grounding. Oh, the Marlins have tied it up at 9. Yankees dropped 9-4, and then now it's 9-9. Their pitching is awful, man. The Yankee fans have got to be going berserk right now. So, it's going to be 3rd down and 11 from the Winnipeg 18. As we have a 25-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. It's now 31-13 with 4 seconds to go in the break. Working the yard, and okay. Hope you got your yard work done. It did rain. It did not rain here today for the first time since Sunday. I don't think it rained this past Sunday. I know it rained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It did rain around here, but it didn't rain here at the house today. But it did rain in the area, but the first time all week it didn't rain. All right, so 1st and 10 looks like Winnipeg is just going to kneel it down and take it to the halftime break. And we're at the halftime break. It's 31-13 of Blue Bombers. Oh, where is Rue? I think where is he at? He's outside somewhere. Probably digging a hole in China. Where is he at? Come here. Where you at? Come here, Rue. Where you at? What are you doing out here? Where are you? Fire. Maybe he's inside. Where's he at? Come on. Oh, he's out in the damn backyard. I can't get him. Oh well. Yeah, he's out in the backyard. The wife had to come get him because he listens to her. He don't listen to me. I had to get him to come get her. You're gonna lose your bet tonight, Paxton. You're gonna lose your bet. Wait a minute, commercial break. Oh wait, Miller time. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any. I don't have any beer. So. I don't have any beer, man. Maybe I'm trying to save my liver till when the games that count for me, like the Saints and LSU. Save my liver a little bit. So, but yeah, Saints play August 10th. It's a Sunday. Of course, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. They play the Chargers. So. Chargers. We get to see what our quarterbacks look like. See what our quarterbacks look like. Is it going to be the liver is the biggest organ in the body, human body. We play Arizona. Yeah, week one we play. I believe it's Arizona. So, yeah, it's gonna be a Rude barking inside now. But they got the Chargers in preseason week one, but that game they don't. Well, it actually does mean something because we got to find out who our quarterback's going to be. We got to find out who our, is it going to be Rattler, Shuck, or Hayner? I don't think it's going to be Hayner. It's either going to be Rattler or Shuck. But they say in camp, Rattler's been looking better. So. We'll see, but like I said, that's just in practice. I don't put much stock in practice. There's been several years where Saints have these players that they look outstanding in practice, and then when they get on the field, when it counts, they don't do shit. So I don't put any kind of stock in practice. Then we've had some preseason, these are can't miss guys. Then they get to the regular season, they can't do jack. So. Friday night football. Tomorrow you got Edmonton at home against Hamilton. That's at 3 Eastern. And they got 2 games tomorrow. So. And you got Saskatchewan and Montreal tomorrow night at 7 Eastern. That's what I'm doing. Saskatchewan and Montreal, the Alouettes and the Rough Riders. Tomorrow night. Yeah, it's Trevor Harris and the Rough Riders tomorrow night against Montreal and the Alouettes. Yeah, you like Hamilton? I do like Hamilton in that game against Edmonton. That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet tomorrow. Pick Hamilton. And then in the nightcap tomorrow, I'm gonna go with Saskatchewan. I'm gonna go with the Rough Riders. I'll go with the Riders tomorrow night. So, well, the Yankees and the Marlins, they're tied at 10 in the 8th inning. I guess pitching is optional in that game. 10. There's been 20 runs scored in that game. Just tells you how bad. I mean, pitching. What's up, St. Louis Rocks? Member gain in the house. What's going on? Not much. Just we're at halftime. I don't know why it says 59 seconds in the third quarter. That's not right. We're at halftime. I don't know why it's showing that, but we are at halftime. I guess they got the clock all screwed up, which is not surprising. What's up, St. Louis Rocks? You working tonight? Getting everybody's Amazon packages ready to ship out. Upcoming schedule next 2 weeks. Oh, next week Yankees play the Rangers and the Astros. Great, I can't watch any of those games. I'm blacked out. So I guess next week I'm doing some other baseball games. So I can't watch the Rangers and I can't watch the Astros. That's where the Yankees play. So all next week I'll be doing different games next week. So, yeah. Oh, day off today. All right. Oh, it's 31-13 Winnipeg, and we're at halftime. Greg, I know the clock's wrong. The clock says 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's not right. Yeah, it's we're at halftime. It's I guess it's glitchy. But you hate when that shit happens when you go to an app and it's like they have the wrong time. They could be behind, like way behind. You're like, that's not right. That game's in the third quarter. Why is it still showing in the first? That's not right. This one's showing us in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, according to time, and we're not even in the third quarter. We're at halftime. So, but your day off. Everybody's gonna have a day off, man. So, and so maybe when the third quarter starts, the clock maybe they'll reset. Probably not, though. But yeah, we're at halftime, and the third quarter should be starting soon now. Third quarter should be starting very, very shortly. Actually feels pretty nice outside tonight. It's not as humid. But it didn't rain, which is good because yard needs to dry up. So, commercial break. Game resumes short. Sometimes they show commercials on CFL Plus. Sometimes they don't. Majority of the time, they don't show commercials. And you just have the same repeat thing over and over again, which is aggravating, but because it gets tiresome seeing the same thing. The same players pounding the chest, but well. All right, I'll be going in the third quarter. I think so. I think we're getting to the third quarter. So maybe everything will reset itself when the third quarter kicks off and all the app will be correct. So well, when the Saints play in preseason, I'm doing the Saints. But Friday's still Thursday, and well, I guess it depends on who played on Thursdays in the NFL. Sometimes those Thursday games in the NFL are really bad. So, but Fridays is so. I'll still try to do some. All right, so Toronto gonna get the ball first. Start this third quarter. What's up, Randall? How you doing? Yeah, I know. There's a kickoff return to the 20, 25, to the 30, up to the 35. Shows Grant for the Argos, 1st and 10. Toronto. But yeah, that's how it is, man. In the summertime, it's like was Wednesday. It rained Monday. It rained Tuesday, and when I cut it Wednesday, it was still wet from the 2 days before. But I had to cut it. I mean, I had to. I mean, I couldn't just. It was gonna get too high. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Argos at their own 35-yard line. Oh, the clock reset itself. Good job. I guess they hit the reset button on the Arbuckle out to the right, catch made to 41, gets to 45, up to the 50, gets maybe to the 50, maybe midfield. But it will be a first down for the Argos as Mayala with the reception. Oh, I did see that. I saw that other night. I did see that. I don't know why some people think they're just entitled to things. Even NBA players or NFL players, they shouldn't be entitled to get in a club just because of who they are, but that's the way it is. It's who you know, man. 1st and 10, out to the left. Cato was dropped. There's Mayala dropped that one. 2nd and 10. That little frog is still in here? He was in here last night. Is he making him a home in here? Well, 2nd and 10 for Toronto at their own 54. Get a game started. Back to those Arbuckle. Out to the left. Catch made to 50. Up to this Brissett to the 45. That's going to be a first down for the Argos. Yeah, the second half started. Yeah, the second half has started for the Argos and the Blue Bombers. So Toronto moving the ball. They're on their first possession of this third quarter. Brissett on that last reception. For the Argonauts, we have 1st and 10 at the 45 of Winnipeg. Arbuckle, catch made over the middle. It's about an 8, maybe 9-yard gain. That was Daniels. It's his first catch of the game. Going to be 2nd and short for Toronto. Second and 2. And they're going to run it. That's a first down. To about the 32. That was McMahon on the carry. Yeah, they got McMahon, Randall, for Toronto. He went to McNeese. I don't remember him from McNeese, but this guy McMahon, running back for the Argos, he's a cowboy. Arbuckle throws, catch made about the 20. That should be a first down. As Daniels with the reception, should be a first down for Toronto. This is their best drive of the game. Where's this been all game for them? The ball to the 21. They're knocking on the red zone. First and 10. Arbuckle. Catch made at the 16. And Brissett with the reception. Going to be second down. But they got to get a touchdown. No, now the player down is Parker down for Winnipeg. Can't really tell what the problem is. But he's not feeling pretty good right now. Definitely not feeling too well. Where's he out in the field? I can't see where he. Oh, there he is. Let's see. What happened to him? Did his foot get stuck in the turf? That's one of those non-contact injuries. I don't know if he was on the tackle or was it before the tackle where he hurt himself. But he is down on the field. Check it out, his left leg, looks like. So we're gonna go to a commercial break. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hope it's nothing serious. CFL Fantasy. I know they had that, man. So I am going to do an NFL Fantasy league like I did last year. So I don't like start it too soon because what players get hurt in preseason. So my son was at me, "What are you doing in your fantasy?" I said, "I am, man." I said, "Dude, we haven't had we had like one preseason game, man. Come on." There's been times where they've had drafts, NFL fantasy drafts, like during the preseason, and guys get hurt, like out for the year. So I kind of like to do the draft, later in the preseason, just to avoid that problem where. So I don't want to hit somebody. Yeah, I got training camp injuries all the time. I mean, so yeah, you're right, Andrew. So I don't want to have a fantasy draft and then somebody draft a player and they have some kind of non-contact injury in practice and they tear their knee up and they're out for the season. So there's plenty of time to. But I could start it, start the league and just have the draft, in a month. But I could do that. So, all right. So 2nd and 5 from the Winnipeg 16. Arbuckle back to throw. They bring pressure, and they'll loft it. It's a first down to the 10. 5 touchdown as Coxie scores, and Toronto gets their first offensive touchdown of the game. Man, here we go. That's their first offensive touchdown. So it's now 31-19 with 11:23 to go in the third. So we definitely hit the over in this game. If you bet the over when the game started, it's money in the bank. I knew I should have bet the goddamn over. If I'd have bet the over, 49.5, then something would have happened, and the game would have got canceled or whatever, or with air quality, and I lost my bet or some shit like that. All right, so here comes the extra point for the Argos unless they go for 2. But Coaxie's on the sideline. Arbuckle's on the sideline. Looks like they're not going to go for the dose. So looks like they only go for the extra point. All right. They are going for just the extra point. And it's up, and it is good. So, new score, 31-20. So, 11-point game. But just like that, we got ourselves a football game here in Winnipeg. And as Coaxie scores for the Argos. Can someone tell me the time? Yeah. There you go. There you go, Greg. Can you at least hear me? If you can't see it, try like refreshing YouTube. Sometimes that works. Sometimes if you refresh it works again. YouTube is still it is. Anyway. So good, we got a good game going, 31-20 now. Stick with this shit. Alright, let's go a bit better, right? 31-20. So Winnipeg be getting the ball for their first possession in the third quarter. All right, the Princess Auto Stadium. Blue Bombers versus the Argos. All right. Come on, let's get the game started. Get this thing back started. Get back started. Okay, so now we got Toronto kicking off. Does look a little smoky outside and up there in Winnipeg. There's a kickoff. And so Sky kick returns to the 35 up to the 37-yard line. Nice little Sky kick. That's where the Blue Bombers and Streveler will have it, 1st and 10. And the Blue Bombers. All right, so 1st and 10. Come on. All right, so Streveler's 7 for 8, 49 yards. That's an interception. It's a play action pass. Dumps over the middle, gets to the 40, and that's about it. That's going to be about it there to Dempsey. Going to be a second down and probably 10. I don't think he might have got a yard out of that. They might have been generous and gave him a yard. They gave him 4 on that. Look like he didn't get shit on that. Look like he didn't get shit on that play. 2nd and 6. He got 4 yards out of that. Ball to 41. Traveler. Gotta do something. Get sacked. Man, held on the ball way too long. Sacked. Third down. Held on the ball way too long. There's Chatfield on the sack. On the sack. So punt time for the Blue Bombers. The Argos getting the ball back. Held on the ball way too long. Way too long held the ball on. I don't know if Greg can hear us or not, Carmen, but he says he can't see us for some reason. But I don't know if he can hear us. Maybe he should try refreshing the YouTube app. Punts away. And coming field to 35 to 40, 45. He may go. No, out of bounds at the 40 at around the 45-yard line. Goes Grant. Man, he almost took it to the house. Man, he came up quickly to field that punt. Almost was gone, but got pushed out of bounds around the 45 of Winnipeg. Man. I can see me good, okay. But yeah, Greg says he can't see nothing, he says. But he's not. I asked him if he could hear me, but he didn't say anything. I don't know if his YouTube is crapping out. Sometimes you have to refresh. Sometimes the screen does go dark, and you have to refresh. It's a ball, but actually up to the 41-yard line for Toronto. Arbuckle. Catch made at the 28 as Mailala with the reception again. First down, Argos. Well, where's this offense been? Okay, you good now, bro? All right, Greg, good. All right. And sometimes the YouTube app is kind of screwy. So first and 10. They have it to the Winnipeg at 27. Yeah, where's this offense been for Toronto all game? These last two drives, even the drive before the halftime, they got a field goal out of it, but the Arbuckle gonna throw, catch mate at the 16. That's Daniels, another first down. I don't know if, well, they had to change their offense a little bit, but Winnipeg's defense has been bad these last three possessions defensively. They're playing off the receivers. Receivers are they're getting wide open. I don't understand their defensive game plan at all. It'll be first and 10, Argos. They got a chance to really make this a 4-point game. So from the 17, Arbuckle, pressured, and going to throw towards the back of the end zone, and incomplete with his flags down. That's gonna be pass interference. As Coxie got interfered with. That is going to be pass interference in the end zone. So Toronto will have it first and goal. Man. And Toronto's totally changed their offense the last three, the one before halftime, start the third quarter, and now this one. Their offense has been night and day different. Oh, yeah, that was definitely pass interference. I mean, if they don't interfere, Coxie catches that ball. So first and goal at the 1-yard line. And they're going shotgun? Yeah, they're going shotgun. It's a handoff, and it's McMahon, and I don't think he got there. Second and goal. Yeah, he didn't get there. McMahon didn't get there. Second and goal. Why are they going under center? Why are they going under center? All the time I see these. They go under center in these short yardage situations. It's easier to convert. That's going to be second and goal from the 1, and they're going shotgun again. And they're going to, the running back slips, and it's going to be third down. Wow. Going to be third and goal. It's horrible. Horrible play calling. Horrible play calling. As LeBourne trips. That's horrible play calling. Horrible play calling. I mean, why you go? They tripped the quarterback and the running back tangled feet. 3rd and goal. That's what happened. Now they got to go. Now they got to go field goal. It's a 9-yard field goal. 9 yards. Field goal's up and good. It's now 31-23. 31-23. We got 5:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. That should have been 7 points. They had 1st and goal at the 1, and they couldn't get a yard. Couldn't get 1 yard. That's sad. That's a shame. But I think the formation play call was. I thought they should have gone under center. Maybe especially on 2nd and goal from the 1. A commercial break. The game will resume shortly. All right, so we got 31-23 now. So 8-point game. Yeah, at the end of the 3rd, that's not right. App is screwing all up. End of the 3rd is not correct. There we go. That 5:42 is right. They're having problems with the time on the app, I guess. It's All right, so tomorrow afternoon you got Hamilton versus Edmonton. That's at 3 Eastern. Then tomorrow night you got the Rough Riders versus the Alouettes. That game is going to be on 7 Eastern. That game is going to be on in the States on CBS Sports Network. All right, so 1st and 10 for Winnipeg at their own 40. They're going left to right. Here's a little pass to the left. Catch made to the 45, across to the 50, up to the 50s, the 51. His Stern should be a 1st down. But now there's a flag down. But Stearns with reception. But there is a yellow hanky down the field. Oh, we got an illegal block in the back on the run. So that's going to take away some yards. Well, it's going to take away, where they ended up. So, man. So 1st and 10, ball be back. Sorry, 1st and 20. 1st and 20, and ball's back at the I think this is the 30-yard line. Their own 30. They're gonna run it, and maybe 2 or 3. Maybe 2 or 3 there for Oliveria. Could be 2nd down. Well, 2nd down and 17 for the Winnipeg 33. Their own 33 for the Blue Bombers. 4:40 here to go in the 3rd quarter. Traveler calling for the ball, gets it. Now throws to the middle, going to be caught 1st down across the 50 to the 45, down to the 40. That's a 1st down. I think that was Dembski with the reception. I think that was Dembski, but man, 2nd and long, no problem. As they get the 1st, there was Dembski. So 1st down, Blue Bombers into Argo territory at the 40. Here's a handoff. Gets up to the 39. That was Oliveira on the run again. It was Oliveira on the run. Be second down. Be second down and 9 from the Toronto 39 for Winnipeg. And here's a delayed handoff. Man, that's going to go nowhere. Man, they fooled nobody. They're going to lose yards. And Oliveira going to lose yards. That fooled that delayed handle fooled nobody. Now it's third and long. Now it's be third down and long. And they're going to go field goal. There's Castillo's 1 for 2. It's a 49-yard field goal. Constant of the field. Kick is up. And it looks long enough, and it is. Good. 34, now 23. Man. 34-23 is our new score, as Toronto will be getting it back. This game has been really exciting. This game has gotten a lot better points-wise. Early on, looked like it was going to be really, really a low-scoring game. But it's been heated up a little bit offensively. So, all right, man. Volpe looks out there at third. Volpe looks out. So we're on the subscriber count. We're 6 away from 8,000. Yeah, we're 6 subscribers away from 8,000. So Toronto got a field goal in the last possession. Winnipeg just answered with a field goal. Now Toronto will get it back. As Toronto had it first and goal at the 1 after the interception. I'm sorry, the interference in the end zone. But then they couldn't put it in for 6. They need to convert those scenarios. They had first and goal at the 1 after they had a pass interference in the end zone. And couldn't get 6. It's going to be DeMonte Coxie has 6 catches for $108. Long of 58 and a touchdown for Toronto. So first and 10 for Toronto at their own 40. They're going right to left. We got 2:33 to go in the third quarter. Arbuckle calling for the ball, gets it, and now dumps it out to go. Try to dump it off, but it's incomplete. Gets knocked down. Going to be a second down and 10. Try to dump it out to the left. Had a guy over there, but it got knocked down. Second and 10. That was Mayala out there to the left of the quarterback. Nice play by Jefferson. Jefferson to knock it down for Winnipeg. Going to be second down and 10 from their own 40. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Second and 10 for the Argos. Back to throw. Arbuckle. Another ball gets knocked down the line. So they 2 plays and 2 incompletions. Third down. So third and 10, and the Bombers are getting the ball back. Yeah, I can see my clock every once in a while. It goes crazy. It shows different times. So something is not right with the game. It's weird. Sometimes there's games like that where they show the wrong time. So something gets screwed up somewhere. Punts away, and gonna make the field about the 20. Gets to the 25 up to the 27-yard line. That's where the Blue Bombers will have it. With a minute and 36 to go in the third. Still 34-23. Yeah, so we're about 6 subscribers away, Carmen, for 8,000. Trying to get some, knock it down a little bit tonight. Maybe we get 8,000 tonight, maybe. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Blue Bombers at their own 27. They're going left to right. Streveler throws right side. It short hops it to receiver. Incomplete to Stearns. Going to be a 2nd and 10. Short hop to 2nd and 10. There's a minute and 18 to go here in the third quarter. All right, so ball the 27 back to those Streveler. 2nd and 10, throws it left side and deep down the field, going to be incomplete. Oh no, it's picked off. It's picked off. As 23 picked feet. The ball didn't hit the ground as Franklin intercepted off the ricochet. So turnover. Looked like the ball was going to get knocked down, but 23 actually intercepted on the ricochet. And that ball got, yep, that's intercepted. That's picked off. So Toronto will have it at the 45-yard line. They'll have it at their own 45-yard line after the interception by Streveler. So two turnovers apiece. So 1st and 10 for the Argos, their own 45 Arbuckle, and they bring pressure incomplete. Yeah, now Winnipeg's not playing back on defense. Now they're doing what they did in the first half. I didn't really understand what they were doing. Early in the quarter, they were playing back defensively. Now they're actually going back to what they did in the first half. So 2nd and 10 for their own 45 for Toronto. As Arbuckle going to go deep down the field, and that's going to be incomplete. As now, this might be offensive interference. This might be offensive interference as he held the defender from getting to the ball, as Coxey did. Yeah, that's going to be offensive interference. So punt time for Toronto. Actually, after getting the interception, they go nowhere, and now they got to punt it. Actually, they go. Well, they declined it. That's right, they declined it. 3rd and 10 for their own 45. So they go nowhere after the interception. All right, so punt time for the Argos. Punt away. And going back and going to bounce and go back into the end zone, way back into the end zone. And that should be a single. All right. Yep. End of the quarter. 34-24. Yeah, so they get a single out of that. So 34-24. And we got third quarter is done in the books. So we got only a 10-point game going in the fourth. We got a game going on. We got a good game going on tonight between the Blue Bombers and the Argos. And going to go to the fourth quarter. Let's see where we at on the any traction. Getting to 8,000. Not yet. So it's 74, 79, 44. It's all right now. We'll get there. We'll get to 8,000. Yeah, so we got Winnipeg will be getting the ball. And they're up 10 as the fourth quarter will be starting very, very shortly. Commercial break. Game resumed shortly. Cameron says go Winnipeg. And Winnipeg, they've been leading the whole game. But so they're favored by 2.5 when the game started. So if you bet them, if you got the 2.5, well, you're still winning. But the over was the bet. Over was like 49.5 when the game started, and they definitely went over in this game. They got 220 yards of offense for Toronto, 163 for Winnipeg. You know, the yardage is kind of not as high, but you know, we've had punt return for a touchdown, kickoff for a touchdown, fumble return for a touchdown, interception for a touchdown. We've had points that weren't offensive in this game. So that kind of helped out getting this game to go over. So the Blue Bombers will have it at their own 40-yard line. And there's a little handoff up to the 45, up to the 50 goes Dembski, and that's close to a first down. Now there's some whistles after the play. I think they're going to give him to the 50. Should be a first down, as Dembski is a little slow to get up, as he needs when he's come off the field. So Dembski will walk off the field, but he's hurt his wrist. So 1st and 10 at the 50. That's probably gonna be called a pass because they kind of shoveled it forward. Probably not gonna be a run. But all right, so 1st and 10 at the 50 for Winnipeg. There's a handoff to Oliveira. He'll get to the 55. Going to be 2nd and 5. So he gets the ball to midfield. Going to be 2nd down and 5 here for the Bombers. The ball's at midfield. But 13:40 here to go in the fourth. Well, 2nd and 5. Traveler quarterback. He's gonna keep it. He'll get down to the 51. He's gonna be a yard short. Gonna be 3rd down and 1 for Winnipeg, but I'm pretty sure they'll go for it here. So 3rd down and 1. And the quarterback will keep it. And they got it. Went across the 50. It's Wilson went across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. So first down, Bombers. Well, the Yankees are going to blow this game. Who's the right fielder for the Yankees? Because he totally whiffed on that ball hit. That's awful. All right, so first and 10 at the Toronto 50 for Winnipeg. So they'll go. And Straveler calls the ball. Pass out to the left. Has Stearns with the reception. Spins at the 45. Down to the 41. It's going to be second down. Second and 1 here for the Bombers. Well, second and 1. It's Stearns, third year out of Western Kentucky. We got a timeout on the field. I think it's an injury time. I think it's an injury timeout. The ball at the Toronto 41-yard line. Cameron. Okay. We got Cameron and Carmen in the house. All right. And then Greg. What happened to Paxton? Paxton left an hour ago. And he has been back. Well, second and 1 for the Bombers. They have it at the Toronto 41. We got 11:50 to go in the fourth. Looks like they're going to bring their short yardage people in. The quarterback goes under center. And Wilson gets the first down. Needed 1, got about 3. Gets across the 40 to about the 38. I'm going to say. Maybe 39. If he got to the, looks like they mark him at the 39. If he got to the 39, that's a first down. It should be first down for the Bombers. All right, so first and 10 at the 39-yard line. As Straveler rolls right, throws, and catch me at the 25. That's a first down. That was Stearns. With reception. First down. Man, couldn't get the name up my mouth. So Stearns with reception at the 25. First down, Bombers. As the Yankees just lost. But the frickin' Marlins. All right, so first and 10 at the 25. And Straveler pressured and going to be sacked. That's about a 10-yard loss. Going to be second down and long here for Winnipeg. And that was Judge on the sack. Yeah, he had the pick 6 earlier. Early in the game. That was Judge. Man, he threw the quarterback down, boy. You do that to Pat Mahomes, you get thrown out the league for 10 years. So second down and 19, back at the 34. Straveler, catch made at the 28, up to about the 26. It was That was a Corcoran. Give me third down. So another field goal here for Winnipeg. Let's make it a 13-point game. We got 9:10 to go in the fourth. So Castillo on for a 33-yard attempt. Like a left hash. Kick is up, and it is good. It's now 37-24 with 8:47 to go in the fourth quarter. We need to get right back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to have first and 10 here for Toronto at their own 40. There's Arbuckle. Going to go right side and catch made at the 52, break the tackle, and Coxie gets to close to midfield. But there is a flag down on the play. Let's see if this stands. Our mother rhymed our middle names. What? All right, so it's we got 8:32 to go. It's first and 10 at the Toronto 54 for the Argos. At Arbuckle back of the row. And steps up, going to go deep down the field. Got a guy there, caught at the 10, 5, touchdown as Coxie scores. Touchdown, Argos. There we go. Touchdown, Toronto. It's now 37-30 with 8:19 to go here in the fourth. Man, we got a game. We got a game, guys. We got a game. We got a game. Now 37-30. Hitting the extra point. Here comes the extra point, making it a 6-point game. It's up and it is good. It's now 37-31 with 8:05 to go in the fourth. There we go, man. All right. 37-31. Man. Yeah, all right. All right. Get on mute. Okay. Commercial break. The game will resume shortly. All right. But, man, where's Paxton? Paxton's missing a great game. Man. Paxton just, left. Paxton's missing a great game, man. Commercial break. All right, we'll see what Winnipeg can do now. They got to come in and answer this touchdown that Toronto just got. They're ready. Yeah. All right, good. So Winnipeg are going to get the ball back as they're up by 37-31. As Toronto just scored. As Coxie gets another touchdown. There's a kickoff. Going to be a short kickoff. And it's going to bounce. They got to pick it up. And they don't. As Toronto falls on it. As Toronto has it. As Winnipeg just, I don't know what they were doing there. Well, I don't know what Winnipeg was doing there. If the ball was just laying there and nobody fell on it. But Toronto does, and it's their football. It's their football. With 8:02 to go in this fourth quarter, they got a chance to take the lead. They got a chance to take the lead in this game. As Cooley, I have no idea what. Jeez, that's just this bad special teams. They call it special teams for a reason. So 1st and 10, Toronto at the 37 of Winnipeg. They got a chance to take the lead. There's Arbuckle. Incomplete. Try to get to Brissett. Going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. All right. Got 7:41 to go in the fourth. Second and 10 from the 37. Fans getting on their feet up there in Winnipeg. There's Argos back to snap. They take the snap as Arbuckle throws and picked off. And then gets up to the 40, 45, up to the 48-yard line. Horrible throw by Arbuckle. Horrible throw. Oh my God, man. So Winnipeg gets it back with 7:13 to go in the fourth. What a horrible interception. I don't know what the hell Arbuckle was doing there. I mean, that ball was way underthrown to Ungerer. Man, you got a gift from the special teams, and you give it away back right away. You give it back. Man, just it's not good offense there at all by Toronto. Not good offense at all there by Toronto as they give it right back to Winnipeg. So now Winnipeg up by 6 with the ball. I really thought Toronto, I thought they had the momentum. I thought they were going to at least get a field goal out of that drive. But they get absolutely nothing out of that drive. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Dun, dun. All right, bam. So we got good game here going on. But we'll see what now Toronto's defense is going to have to hold and force at least a punt. All right, so Winnipeg gets the interception, gets the ball right back as a middle linebacker jumped the route, and I don't think the quarterback Arbuckle expected the middle linebacker to be there. All right, so it's going to be first down, Bombers. They'll have it at the 49, their own 49. There's a handoff across the 50 to the 52-yard line. What's up, Tiger? What's up, Tiger Cat Gaming? How you doing tonight? How you doing on this Friday? 2nd and 7 from the 52. So Toronto needs to get off the field after that horrible throw by Arbuckle. When they had all the momentum on their side. All right, so 2nd and 7 from the 52 of Winnipeg. As Traveler throws and catch makes a first down up to the 50-yard line. First down, Bombers. They have it in Toronto territory now. Close game all of a sudden. Yeah, it got close, and then Toronto got a, I don't know if you're watching, but Toronto got a gift on the special teams, got the ball back, but then they threw an interception like 2 plays later. So they got a gift, and then they just gave the gift away. They didn't want it. All right, so 1st and 10 at Toronto 50 for Winnipeg. Traveler, catch me by Dembski, the 45, down to the 40. That's the 40. It's a first down. Dembski with the reception. 1st and 10, Bombers. A lot can happen, man, in very short time frame, especially in the Canadian Football League. It can in the NFL, but it's not like. Oh, that was actually 2nd and inches, and they got it. But there's a flag down. There might be a procedure, false start. I thought Dembski had the first down on that play before last. But I guess not. But they called 2nd and inches, but it looked like Winnipeg had moved the offensive line, so it's going to be a procedure call. Man, a close game all of a sudden. Good though. We got 38 people in here. We need like 6 more subscribers to get to 8,000. Maybe I'll type that. We'll get that here. All right. Put that in the chat. Well, second down and 5 from the Toronto 45. So Straveler calling for the snap, gets the ball. Looking and dumps it out. Gets a catch made by Oliveira. So first down to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 26-yard line. First down, Blue Bombers. Good play call. There's Oliveira with the reception and the first down and more. So first down, Bombers. We're getting close there, Carmen. Carmen, Dawn, Allen getting close. Seems like the last 10 have been been stuck at the last 10 for like 2 weeks now. So first down, Winnipeg. Wait. Oh yeah, we got unnecessary roughing. What's that to play? Okay, we had a unnecessary roughness against the offense and a face mask against the defense, and they offset. So they take first down. I guess they're going to keep the play. See, there's unnecessary roughness by Winnipeg. That was not a good smart play. All right, the ball at the 26. It is first and 10 for the Bombers. 4:34 to go in the fourth. Trevor, catch me by Dembski, gets to the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Like it's going to be second down and 1. I know. I do. That's why I do this, as opposed to the Yankees on the weekend, because it brings in more people. So that's why. They're going to be second down and a short for the Blue Bombers. Second down and 2 to be exact from the Toronto 18-yard line. We got 4:27 to go in the fourth. That interception a little while ago by Toronto was big. Quarterback on the center, and I don't think he got it. I think it's be third and 1. I don't think they got it. I think it's gonna be 3rd and 1. You got to go for it. You got to go for it here, right? I mean, you got a chance to go up. I mean, a touchdown really puts Toronto behind the 8 ball a lot. But and so Wilson needed 2, only got 1. But it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Looks like they are going to go for it. I think this is the right call. I think this is totally the right call. Wilson under center gets a snap, and that's a first down up to the 14-yard line. First down, Blue Bombers. Easy conversion for Wilson. First down. Kylan's a Oregon Duck fan now. Well, Kylan, you're a Duck fan. Okay. So first down, Bombers at the Toronto 14. Got 3:10 to go. This is probably the last play before the 3-minute warning. So Streveler calling for the ball, gets it. Now pumps, throws towards the end zone. Going to be intercepted. As McFadden intercepted in the end zone. Oh my goodness. They were going for the kill shot, and McFadden picks it off in the end zone. Jeez. Yoly moly. Man, they went for the kill shot, and they rolled snake eyes. Man. All right, no touchdown. No, they threw an interception in the end zone. No Tiger Cat. They threw it. They just threw an interception in the end zone. Be right back. All right, McFadden with the interception in the end zone. Now Toronto will take over. Man, so both teams with some big turnovers in this fourth quarter. So, man, so they were aggressive on that last play before the 3-minute warning, and it proved costly as they threw an interception in the end zone. As McFadden went up and got it over Stearns. So now Toronto will have it at the 30-yard line. Their own 30. Arbuckle. Ball gets tipped up. Incomplete. Going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10. We got 2:41 to go in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 10 from their own 30 for Toronto. There's Arbuckle. Calling for the ball. Gets the snap. They rush forward, throw. Ball gets knocked down again at the line. So 2 straight passes gets knocked down at the line. It's 3rd and 10. So it's going to be punt time for Toronto. So the Argos get the interception. They go 2 and out. And punt time. Yeah, I mean, nice play by Jefferson to jump up and knock it down. Incomplete. So they got to punt it. Punts away. And fields it to 35. Gives it a 40. Out of bounds about the 44 goes the ball. That's where Winnipeg will have it with 2:20 to go in the fourth. Woo-wee, man. Man, what's up, Rich? Man, they got... Man, every time it looks like Toronto is going to make a move to maybe, maybe take the lead, they throw an interception. And now they go 2 and out after they get a gift interception. All right, the 1st and 10 for the Bombers at the 43, own 43. Here's a pass out to the left of Stern for the catch. He gets about 6. Going to be 2nd down and 4. So Stern for the reception. There's Arbuckle hoping for another chance. So second and 4 from the Winnipeg 49-yard line. 6'7", man. He should go play basketball, man. That's a tall dude. 6'7", man. That's tall, man. That helps out a lot for a defensive lineman being 6'7". You can just put your arms up and knock a ball down. 2nd and 4. Play action. Streveler, and dancing around, going to be sacked. Man, held the ball way too long. You punt now. They got to punt the ball. Now they got to punt. Now they got to punt it again. Mercy must be a Argos fan. Welcome, Mercy. If you're new to the stream, the channel, I should say. All right, punt time. The Argos defense has given their offense a chance with the interception. And now they hold Winnipeg on 2 and out. Now Toronto's going to get the ball back with a little under 2 minutes to go after the punt. So Toronto called their last timeout. They have none left. Winnipeg has 1 timeout, but timeouts aren't an issue right now. Punts away. Not like the NFL. The clock always running. Goes at the 10. Gets to the 15, to the 20, up to the 20, 25. Man, it's Grant. If he got past that wave, he could have got a lot more yards. Is it 37? No, it's 37-31 right now. No, it's 37-31 at the moment. So 1:49 left in the fourth. Toronto down by 6. And they are out of timeout, so they probably trying to think what they're going to do here. Offensively, like what's their game plan? Arbuckle going to throw incomplete around the 40. Going to be 2nd and 10. Nichols on the coverage. Try to get to Daniels incomplete. 2nd and 10. Man. So 2nd and 10 for Toronto. As Winnipeg's defense has been stepping up ever since that special teams snafu they had. They gave Toronto the ball. So 2nd and 10. Arbuckle. They bring pressure. Got to throw and gets knocked down the line. Going to be 3rd and 10. Man. So they bring Winnipeg is bringing pressure. 3rd down. We got 1:40 to go in the fourth. 3rd and 10. Hoo-wee. Whenever they bring pressure, man, Toronto has a hard time blocking their defensive linemen. When they've been sitting back, Winnipeg is when they've given up big plays. So 3rd and 10 from the 24, they're going to go for it. Their own 24. Arbuckle back to throw. And got to do something. Pressured and throws. And incomplete. Try to get to Ungerer. He says he's interfered with, but they have no timeouts. So, Toronto has 0 timeouts. So, turnover on downs, as Winnipeg will have it with 1:33 left. Yeah. Yeah, so Winnipeg's defense has stepped up big time. Last several possessions for Toronto. They had the interception. For 1, and now they stopped them on like 2 straight. So 3 straight possessions where Toronto hasn't scored after making a 6-point game. So they got 1:33 to go. Winnipeg has it at the 24 of Toronto. There's a handoff, and Oliveira gets maybe about 6 on that carry. Going to be a 2nd down. Ooh-wee, man. So second down and 5. Ball at the Toronto 19-yard line. And they're going to run it again. Oliveira gets about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. It'll be third down with 1:03 to go in the fourth. Like started with his CFL with Edmonton. All right, so 1:03 to go. Third down, I'm pretty sure they'll try the field goal to make this a 9-point game. So Sergio Castillo's made 3 out of 4. This is a 30-yarder. Kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle. So now there's a flag down late. There's a. I think this is going to be against Toronto. I think this is going to be against Toronto. I think it was on the Edmonton when they won the Grey Cup back in 2015. What's the penalty for? Because this could be against Toronto and give Winnipeg a first down. No, it's penalty against Winnipeg. A 5-yard penalty against Winnipeg. So they're going to have to try the field goal again with 42 seconds left. So still an outside shot for Toronto. This will be a 22-yard field goal. I said 30 earlier, but 22. Snap, kick up. This one looks good, and it is. 22 yards, that was no problem. So it's now 40-31. Is Mahomes staying with the Chiefs? Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He'll retire there. Yeah, Mahomes will probably I don't know. A lot of quarterbacks I thought will retire with their teams, but he'll be there for his. They're not going to get rid of him until he's in his twilight of his career. Yeah, they'll never get rid of him until he's like 48. A lot of quarterbacks have ended their careers with teams that you thought they would retire with, like Joe Montana. I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers. All right, there's 38 seconds to go. It's now 40-31. So the over in this game went over a long time ago. Winnipeg almost got the over by themselves. Here comes the kickoff. And going to be returned to the 10, 15, 20, 25 to the 30. Maybe 35 goes. Grant gets tackled hard out of bounds. Man. So Toronto will have it with 30 seconds to go, down by 9. And it'll take a miracle. Take a miracle. All right, so first and 10 at the Toronto 36. All right. Okay. 30 seconds to go. And Toronto has it their own 36. Arbuckle going to step up. And going to go deep down the field and going to be caught at the 30 by Cokes. He gets up to the 25 to the 20, down out of bounds at the 18-yard line with 17 seconds left. So Cokesy with the big reception, but there's only 17 seconds to go in the fourth. Boy, Cokesy outfought the defender for that ball. How's that not offensive interference? Oh, okay, now they're challenging. Okay, they're challenging for offensive pass interference. I thought he kind of interfered with the defender. Actually, it's going to be so Winnipeg is challenging. They think this is offensive pass interference. I thought it was too, but they didn't call him. He kind of pulled the receiver down. I mean the defender down. Excuse me, the defender down. So. Man. So we'll see what the replay booth will say on this one. Yep. So it's going to be offensive pass interference. That's going to really pretty much put the nails in the coffin for any kind of chance Toronto had. Any kind of miracle. Yeah, you interfered, dude. As Cokesy didn't agree with that decision by the replay booth, but nevertheless, that's what they called. So it would have been a big gain, but the time was going to be their problem, and they're down by 2 possessions also. But now they got first and 20 back at their own 26, and there's 17 seconds to go, and it's pretty much done for. All right, so we got first and 20 back at the row is Arbuckle, and Cokesy with the catch, and gets to the 35, and there's 10 seconds left. Going to be second down. Here for the, you're picking the Elks tomorrow. What? You're picking the Elks tomorrow. Here's the catch made at the 45 to the 50. And gets tackled, but I think there's one play left. I think we're going to have like one more play left, but I mean, you're down by 9. Or is it done? Okay, nope. That was the last play. For a second, I thought we had like 1 second left when he got tackled. But that's it. So Winnipeg wins 40 to 31. They go to 4-3. Toronto falls to 2-6. But yeah, for some reason, I thought we had like one. I thought they were gonna have like 1 second left when he got tackled, but I guess they said no mas. No mas. This game is over with. All right, so yeah, tomorrow night I'm doing the nightcap. So that's the Rough Riders and the Alouettes. So I know there's 2 games tomorrow, but I'm doing the nightcap. Saskatchewan and Montreal. So hope to see y'all there tomorrow night. And the push for 8,000 subscribers still goes on. So all right, man. So you guys have a good night on your Friday night TV. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for Saskatchewan and Montreal. So, hope to see y'all there tomorrow night, man. So, man. Alright. Turn my TVs off. Alright, man. Have a good one, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.